I try to keep the price point like between $20 and $30. Like, I don't do them to make money. I do them to give back a little bit. Get my money back, of course. I'm not giving stuff away, but it'll be fun. I'll take my kids. Well, actually, I won't because they won't go out. If they were able to go out, which they've done before, we go to Target and buy some blaster boxes and packs and a bunch of stuff. Little odds and ends, tchotchkes. My kids will make some art. My son made a one-of-one thing from National Treasures for somebody. We'll put those in there. Stuff for my kids to your kids. Number 9. Number 9? Number 9? The Wick family will be in. I'm going to have Brody on. That's the plan. He'll be on with us on Skype. Everybody will be guaranteed autos, though. I know that. Because those Sage packs have autos in them guaranteed. I just got to think it through. If you get the SEC again, I quit. I'm canceling breaks for the rest of the night. If Morgan gets the ACC, which is in spot 6. I'm quitting for the night. Okay, I don't have to quit for the night. Because you got a pretty good one, the Big Ten. I did good with this stuff, right? Because normally college product, it doesn't sell like this. It has been in the past year or two, but I told my distributors, they don't like, most guys, like, I'm not taking the college product, all the stores and big breakers, they don't want this stuff. They do now, but. So anyway, long story short is I kind of went big on all this stuff. And I was like, you know what, I'll take it all. I'm a football place. I'll move it out. It may take some time, but I'll use it. So I kind of had a never-ending supply of this stuff, thankfully. I've been underpricing it. The price is going to have to go up a little bit, though. Just so you know, don't freak out, but it might go up a couple dollars. I'm going to take a break from it. Maybe do one more round. I have the hybrid ones. Yeah. The Wick family's looking for it, Tua. I mean, Tua is the man on the box. I don't know why Jalen Hurts isn't on the box. So here's an update. I told you guys I was going to the dealership today, right? So my wife, who I love, just to be clear, for the record, honey, if you ever go back and watch my YouTube videos, which you haven't done in 6 years, but if you are, hi. She's been facilitating this deal with the dealership, right? My wife. She's like a control freak, has to handle everything. She gets determined on making deals, and she's going to take care of this car situation. Okay. All right, honey, have at it. So she's been talking to this sales guy. His name's Chris, and she's like, all you have to do is go to the dealership, take the Range Rover, because you're going to trade the Range Rover in, and you're going to get the black Traverse that you want. I'm like, are you sure? Did you give him the payoff and everything? It's all done, taken care of. She said, yep, all you got to do is show up, take the Range Rover, and you can get that dope-ass Traverse, which is very, very dope. I get to the dealership today. I see the Traverse. I fall in love with it. I'm like, this is dope. I mean, it looks like something Chris Bryant would drive. Blacked out, tinted windows, red trim. I'm all excited. I test drive it. It has no gas. I have to stop and put gas in it. As I'm finishing up my test drive in this awesome car, I get a text from Heather that says, just go back and leave because they told me that there's not enough money in the Range Rover to trade it in. Really? Really? I just took basically half of my day. I left here at 11 a.m. It's now like 2 o'clock in the afternoon out there. And I go back and like, oh, sorry, man, there's not enough equity in the Range Rover. You owe too much on it. So I start talking to the finance guy, and he's like, we can't take it on. It's not, they're selling for $23,000 in auction. Like, it's a 2015 Range Rover Sport. Long story short, they wanted me to put money down. Like, if you can put money down to make up that difference. I said, I'm not putting money down, dude. I don't need a car. I got a paid-off Jeep I drive around in. 0 payments. Paid-off Jeep. Grand Cherokee. Beautiful. Long story shorter, I just told him, sorry, we ain't making a deal, and I left. And I did not get the dope Traverse today. Not putting any money down. It's bad enough to take on a new car payment when we don't even really have to. I don't think it was an upside downer, dude. I think they were just... And the thing is, my wife was going to buy a Range Rover. Remember? So they're looking at about $100,000 in sales that they didn't want to make a deal over a couple grand difference on the Range Rover that I was trading in. So, of course, the guy was calling her. Said it wasn't meant to be. We don't need the cars. We really don't. Number to 18, Damon Arnett. Big 10! Morgan. Of course, I went in there. Told the finance guy who was sitting at the table, Mr. Cool. I told him, put that coffee down, sir. Put the coffee down. Oh, I said long story shorter, Tyson. You guys love my stories in life. Don't you love me sharing my day? And then I said, I could still get the car, honey. Just take the Jeep back, trade the Jeep in. They're giving us, I don't know, $12,000 for the Jeep. So just take the Jeep back, trade that in, and I get the car. You know what she told me? She goes, no, because then you're going to drive it all the time and you're going to mess it up. I'm like, okay, forget it. Forget it. I am not fucking with you. That's a dope card right there for the Big 10. Damon Arnett. Number to 18. My dude, Josh Morgan. So Josh came in today and did some early breaks. We did some brunch breaks, right? So that was my day. Driving. I mean, it's not that far. It's only like from here to there, 30 minutes or less to get to the dealership. Just down 90. DeAndre Swift. Nice 149er. D Swift. I'm pretty sure they called him D Swift growing up. But I'll tell you, that Traverse, man, I keep thinking about it. The only thing that was weird is that the rear view mirror was a camera. And the Jeep one is like larger. And you can see yourself in it, and you can see in the back seat. The rear view mirror in this thing was a camera. And that took me a while to get used to that. Anyone else have one of those rear view mirrors that's the actual camera of what's behind you? Yeah, the MIMS. Michael Thomas, 249. Jonathan Taylor, 99. Big 10. Tyler Johnson is in Minnesota. Man, this is a Big 10 break, yo. Skill players also, 199, Tyler Johnson. My wife has the Range Rover. She drives it. That was her dream car. When I met her 14 years ago, she had a vision board with a black Range Rover on it in like a little pretend car Range Rover. And she said, someday I'm going to have one and I'm going to be a real estate broker in Chicago. Well, she did that. Her little overachieving ass. So I get it. What I don't get is why she wants to get another one. Like, you have a beautiful dope one already. What's... Ding 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 ding. Miles Sanders. Didn't know he was Penn State. Did I know that? This guy here, he's not in as much jeopardy as Baker Mayfield would be if Baker has a Stankiewicz kind of season. But man, Saquon's year was pretty basic. You know, it wasn't nothing too thrilling. There's a Matt Stafford. Snake skin. Remember basketball trying to pull the snake skins out of, looking for Zion snake skins? Oh, the riverboat? Riverboat means when you pull a hit, like, down on the river. Riverboat gambling. Georgia. Jawan Johnson, Pac-12. James G. I think we got a dope baseball mixer for tonight, homies. Take a look at it. Cliff is itching. He wants that bad boy to fill. I think it's tribute to Bowman. CD Lamb, $2.99. The Cuse, Tristan, $149. Tyson, how are we looking on the baseball mixer? Can we run some minis? There should be like a $10 mini to get some spots moved in that. We can run that. Justin Herbert. Is he the second quarterback taken in the draft? I've seen him at 2. Tua at 3. This kid, dopeness. Jalen Hurts. Remember that. Oh, Inception's tomorrow. Big Ten, DPJ. Numbered to 5. Dope. Louisville, James Robinson. I was thinking this guy. I thought there was a James Robinson from Penn State. 3 of 5. Andrew S. Nice card. Could play the what if game with that. There's the ACC though. 6 cents. Marquise Brown. Sooners. Sooner or later. Scotty Phillips is from Ole Miss. Man, this stuff is fun to open. It's easy to rip, too. The cards. There's a number to 30. T.J. Hawkinson. No? That is not Louisville? What am I? Oh, it is Illinois State. I saw a Cardinal. I'm sorry. That's what I was looking. Something. My breaker spidey senses weren't adding up. I was thinking, I thought James Robinson played for somebody else. Well, it's because he does. He plays for Illinois State, not Louisville. Good eye, Jack Jumper. I mean, Tommy the Sorter would have found it. So I take it that's other for Dustin T. Right? Illinois State. Breaker fail. Stankowitzed myself. Bryce Hall, number to 249. So you want to be a breaker. Ding, 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 ding. That's the beauty of the NFL that I love because, you know, it'll be like November. You'll be watching football on a Sunday and all of a sudden some of these names will come up that you never heard of because they got a chance to start. Someone got hurt. Oh, here comes a good one. 43 of 49, numbered to 125, Justin Herbert. Is this the second overall pick in the 2020 draft? The Pac-12 is for James G. Nice card. That's definitely probably a few hundy. What is that numbered to? 125, not 25. Still a good card. Blind trade. That's new DFS. All right, so we're down to, what do we got? A tribute to the Bowman Chrome Queen. 6 bucks. Getting late. Cliff and Andrew and James and Joe and Morgan and Mark and Curtis S., who I think had a dope hit the other night. Remember calling your name. I don't know why you guys aren't buying in the Inception. This is Prizm Metal Sage. Prizm Metal Sage. So all we're doing here is we're going to open up everything in random. Tyson, you got your ears on for hit tracking, dude? Here's who's in this. Prizm, 2 Sage in the metal.